Make group of 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Choose whichever partner you want. Sit according to your groups. The 3 people can sit here, 4 people can sit there. Benjamin, Vidal, Yusuf, Riziko, Daniela, Lisa, Shania. So Benjamin is getting 6 out of 20. Lisa. Lisa is getting 13.5 out of 20. Shania is getting 15.5 out of 20. Yuziko is getting 16 out of 20. Joseph Joseph is getting 3.5 out of 20. Vidal is getting 12.5 out of 20. And Daniela was absent for the test. Okay. Now what you have to do is with same set of questions, you are going to rewrite your test, but in a group. Okay, so one group and group 2. Okay, any one person can write or act any question, दूसरा question like that you can write down, but see how you are writing the answers collectively. You have to discuss and you have to write. Okay, and for that, I'm giving you 20 minutes. Okay. So discuss the answer. It's open book test. Okay. Or should I keep it closed book test? No, it's not an open book test. It's a closed book test. So whatever you remember, you have to write it down. Same question. You can take help of your answer sheets. Better. Benjamin, come and sit in front with Yusuf. Just distribute. There are 7 questions, right? Total. So you can distribute. 2 person can write 1 question. You only 1 person have to do everything. I want to see 3 different handwritings here, 4 different handwritings there. One question. How many questions? One. मौके का फायदा लिया जाए. Done. Otherwise, I'll sleep after some time. आशीर्वाद दिता विदाल बघा. क्वेश्चन 3 कोणी बरेला? International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. I have written the answer here. Vidal, Vidal, this answer will give you only 1 mark since you have written only the full form. You have to write down full form plus what they are naming. For example, B stands for botany. So they are naming what? Plants. So हे extra sentence येवपाक जाय जाल्यारूच तुका 2 points 2 marks मेळटले. Okay? Z stands for zoology. So this is naming animals. ते 1 points extra use आहे ह्याला. Okay. Okay. 5 marks. दोन्ही एक. Okay. These were fights. Rhinoflagellates. Okay. We'll see. 哇哇哇 Taxonomy hierarchy कोणी बरेला? Benjamin, can you show me answer sheet? Yeah. So Benjamin have written this order and ते आणि कोणीच बरोवना. This is important. तीच taxonomic hierarchy नी तो answer त्याने एकट्यानेच बरयला. बाकीच्यांनी कोणे एकट्यान एक मूस सुद्धा कोणे बरोवना. किंगडम क की के सुद्धा काय बरोवना. So if you are not telling me the basic किती म्हणतात ते taxonomical order, how am I supposed to know that you have understood that part? Hmm? जे answers आम्ही बरयता पळय, those answers should convey that you have understood what you are writing. Questions खंयच्यान विचारला, कितें exactly विचारला, हे फुडल्या मनशाक कळपाक जाय जाल्यारूच you'll get full marks. Okay, नाजाल्यार there are no chances of you getting good marks here. Okay, for example, I'll give you now. Shock लागलो जाल्यार काडपा येया धांवशात बीन. बेंच बीन छोटून मारशात माजेर. कितें आनी आसतलें ऑप्शन हांगा. What did you learn from this activity by the way? जितले हांवें चिंतलेले पळय ते तरी काय जावना. For example, whenever someone tells you to do something in group, so everyone has to contribute something. म्हणजे अशें न्ही की एकट्याचेच फुल आन्सर क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 हांव म्हाजेच आन्सर बरयतलो, क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 हांव म्हाजेच आन्सर बरयतलें, अशें कांय ना. So you have to write everything, mix your knowledge, and you have to write whatever that you know so that at least your group gets the highest marks. ते केलें कोणे? केलें? केला? केला? Sure? 100%? Okay. So now I'll ask you the questions. You should answer them, and you should also tell me how much marks do you feel these answers deserve. Okay, so the first question was, can you read the first question for me? Okay. So group A have written, binomial nomenclature is a standardized naming of living organism by two-word format. It consists of genus and specific epithet. It was given by Carlos Linnaeus and was found to be the most convenient. How many marks do you feel they deserve? First point, binomial nomenclature is a standardized naming of living organism by two-word format. 1 point, perfect 1 point. Magi, second point, it consists of genus and specific epithet. Then it was given by Carlos Linnaeus third and was found to be very convenient, 4 valid points. So how many marks for this? Full 2 marks, correct? Okay. Now, I'll give the full 2 marks here. Boys group. The naming of living organism is called nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature is divided into two classification, genus and specific epithet. The example Mangifera indica, which is not underlined, has binomial nomenclature, that is Mangifera is genus and indica is specific epithet. What do you think? What should I give to this answer? Okay. What do you feel? 1.5? Okay, so what you have done here is Mangifera indica is not underlined. Okay, so it deserves 1.5. Okay, so girls are leading with half point. Then, second, what is the second question? Two kingdom system. Okay. So boys have written the two kingdom system of classification was classified by Aristotle. Very good. He separated plants and animal. Very good. Plants were characterized as trees, shrubs, herbs. Very good. Animals were characterized as red blood and those with no red blood. How many marks? Perfect, 2 marks. Very good. Okay. So what girls have written? The two kingdom system of classification divided all organisms into two broad categories, which are kingdom Plantae, kingdom Animalia. Plants were based on the mode of nutrition present of cell wall and huh? But okay. Plants were classified as trees, shrubs, and herbs. This is the correct point. Okay, they did not know about the cell wall that time. There was no microscope. Okay. While animals were classified based on red blood cells or not, it was ineffective as a lot of organisms did not fall under this kingdom. Red blood cells, no, it was based on the color. Whether it is red in color or not red in color. Red blood cells त्यांना खबर नाशिल्ले. So जी layman's language त्यांना त्यांच्यानी use केली. But same layman's language we should also use here. So you are getting 1.5 here. So this is equal marks now. Okay, next. जरूरी लगता है by end of this. Then ICBN, International Code of Botanical Nomenclature, naming of plant species which are accepted around the world. Then ICZN, International Code of Zoological Nomenclature, naming of animal species which are accepted around the world. True. 2 marks. Your answer I've already read. It is 1 mark. So yes. Okay, 1 mark because you guys have only written the full forms, not describe about it. 2 marks होता. 1 mark असतो त्याला इथले पुरो आशिल्ले. But this is a 2 marks question. Okay. Next, what is the next question? Okay, based on shape. Kingdom Monera is divided into where is it? Okay. Kingdom Monera are divided into Coccus, the spherical shape, Bacillus, rod shape, Vibrium, comma shape, and Spirula, the spiral shape. Correct? 2 marks. Very good. And here, based on the shape, Kingdom Monera is classified into 4 types: Vibrium, comma, Coccus sphericus, Spirulum spiral, Bacillus rod shape. Correct? Yes, full 2 marks. Now, next question. What is that? Ciliated protozoans, right? Under kingdom Protista, protozoans are classified into 4 types, including ciliated protozoans. Very good. This is one of the best sentence to start with whenever this type of questions are asked. Okay, ciliated proto असे ज्यांना मेळटा न्ही, automatically other answer will definitely get half mark less. Because you should know the best answers gets the full marks. त्याच्या मागीर सेकंड बेस्ट आसा पळय ते हाफ मार्क कमी हाफ मार्क कमी जायत वयता सो दॅट कोणी पळय बेस्ट बरयला पळय तेजेर इनजस्टीस जावपा जायना म्हणून ओके दिस इज वन वे ऑफ मार्किंग द answer sheet. Second way of marking, irrespective of whether you have written this point or not, 4 valid points are enough. तशेंय असता. Okay, depends. Fine. Now, ciliated protozoans are aquatic and are always moving due to the presence of cilia. They have a cavity called gullet, which water linen with food, linen body with the help of cilia. Something about gullet they have written. Whose handwriting is this? Whose handwriting is this? Okay. Okay, so कितले points आता हांगा? First, sample valid point. Second, cilia. Okay, let's see what is there about cilia for you. Ciliated. Okay, paramecium example is missing. Okay, एक point missing असा म्हणता तो paramecium. बाकी सगळे बरयला तुम्ही. But how many points? 1, 2, 3 points. 1.5. Okay, so 1.5 for this answer. Let's see what boys have written. They move by cilia, which are 10,000. Okay, the ciliated protozoans are infected paramecium. They obtain their food from gut, which is now who have written this answer? Okay, it's gullet. Okay, cavity is what? Gullet. Example is paramecium. And many you can write. This answer will get half mark. Okay, I'm very strict when it comes to correction. I don't give marks easily. हे दोन marks तुमका मेळटा पळय, you don't think this is very easy. I don't give full marks तुमका टेस्टान लायफान केन्ना पडपाना. Let me be very frank. Okay, but surprisingly, yesterday when I conducted the test in that Kursaran branch, one girl scored 20 on 20. And I was surprised. I literally showed that marks to everyone, all the students, senior, junior, because they should see how she have written the answers. एक सुद्धा sentence skip करू ना. Everything that is there, everything, every sentence असा तसो बरयला. So how can I cut the marks, right? तसे असतात पण त्यांना marks cut करणार. Okay, but if I get chance, I'll definitely cut your marks. Okay, ते मी इतले बुरशे कट करतले that you will be like thinking before answering anything. Okay, because you should know bio is definitely easy, but that doesn't mean you can write anything you want. Okay, whatever that is there here, you should keep it in your mind. आपले own words and बरला काय problem ना, but you know the keywords, the key points, the key sentences, all of them should be coming there. Okay, नाला marks पडतले. Okay. What is the next question? Yeah, taxonomic hierarchy. The classification in taxonomy is in order of species, genus, family, order, class, phylum or division, and kingdom. Okay, so this point you have written. Very good. The genus includes Mangifera, Solanum. All of them are written in small the first alphabet is small here. So hanga tumche scientifically you have made a mistake. Then species include Indica, Leo. Leo L is written as capital. Okay, the family is higher of genus and species. Order forms up a similar characteristics. Class is a set of order. Highest level of hierarchy will have more characteristics of species in common Borona. Okay, they obviously they have more characteristics, but what more common? They sentence they word missing asa. Lowest hierarchy will have less characteristics. So what he is trying to say is taxonomic hierarchy. I have not given good marks to anybody because nobody have written about हे भाई. Each group is called as taxa. एक point missing. Taxa बरोबर शकता तुम्ही. Second, classified into different taxas and this is called as taxonomy. External and internal structures हांगा use केल्या. Earliest classification, okay, हे तरी नाका. Then you have to write about this. The last part, which is this. Subcategories Corners Borona. Okay, then you have not written felicitate more sound and scientific placements. This is not written by anybody. Higher from the species of kingdom, the number common cases goes on decrease. This is a very, very important point. वो full point highlight केला है. Can you see it? Okay, highlight किया केला because you have to write down that point. Yeah, this is the main part about taxonomic hierarchy. And was जर बरोना तुमचं definitely एक mark तरी cut जातलोच. Okay, is this clear to everyone? बाकीचे सगळे okay आसा. So this out of 5 will get 3 marks. Okay, 3 marks out of 5. Why 3? एक म्हणजे mistakes केल्या म्हणून M being capital बरोना L capital बरेला of specific epithet. Secondly, all the statements are not there about subcategory is not there. Higher this important sentence is not there here. Ascending order is सगळे बरोबर जाय. Okay, these things are missing. So let's see what girls have written. Refers to the ranking of taxonomic category that is in ascending order: species, genus, family, order, class, phylum, division, kingdom. This hierarchy is a step-by-step process. The hierarchy descending from the kingdom to species, the similarity increases. Okay, but I see only 3 valid points here. Okay, 3 valid points, so you'll get 1.5 out of 5. हांगा marks होता. This is the reason why I have asked you 5 marks question. 5 marks question सगळ्यांक खबर नासता कितले. There should be 10 to 12 points for 5 marks. Yeah, half mark एका point. So you should write how many points? 10 to 12 points. एक point जरा 2 लाईनीचो असा. So 12 points will come how many lines? 24 lines. One full step. हांगा अर्धो सुद्धा full step ना. I know. You need water. Okay, this is how you are supposed to write. And here, this is just the beginning. 10th पर्यंत we used to write paragraphaच्या इतलेच answers. Okay, one paragraph answers. But आता तुम्ही किती करतली? Now you will start writing one full page. Then by the time you reach your 12th standard, you will know how to write 1.5 page. And by the time you go in your graduation, you will know to write 3 pages answers. आणि अशें असता. And this is the beginning. ओके, एक आता इल्ले इल्ले आन्सर्स बरोवन काहीच काम येवचे ना. डोंट थिंक that you are going to get good marks here. Okay, is this clear to everybody? I'm not scaring you, I'm preparing you. Okay, preparing you for the boards. अजून time आसा. So इतले tension तकलेर load तकलेर घेनाका. Okay, even your higher secondary teachers, this exam they will be very lenient to you because this is the first time you guys are answering higher secondary exam, right? So even they will be lenient, but don't think that that is the level of board exams. Okay, so write more so you can score more, but I'm not going to give you any marks. Okay, I'm very strict about these things. Other things we can joke, we can make fun, but I'm very particular about this. Okay, and this will help you definitely. आता सांगितली गाडी मारा, no problem. But I know the score you will be scoring in 12th standard, so I'm thinking about that. Okay, fine. Yeah. So I had one teacher in my MSc when I was doing my dissertation research work. So आमका MSc second year we have to take 1 year dissertation. So my research started in April. बाकीच्यांचे म्हणजे फर्स्ट इयर एप्रिल म्हणजे माझे एक्झाम सोंपली फर्स्ट इयराची and immediately I started during my summer season. I vacation हांवें एकूच करूना यूज करूना. I directly went there. I was working in a lab. I was staying in hostel and जेन्ना university परत start जाली early morning 7 o'clock I used to go there in the lab. I used to work till 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock आमचे मागीर classes start जाताले. 9 to 4 o'clock my classes आसताले. 4 to 5 I used to take a break. मागीर 5 सुमार परत हांव लॅबान वतालें. 11 सुमार I used to go back in my hostel. And one of my sir asked me, "Are you here to do PhD work or dissertation work?" He asked. So he was like, "इतले काम PhD ची भुरगीं सुद्दां करना जितले तू करता." And you know what my guide did? Never ever once in my life he said, "Good, you're doing good work." But always he used to say 10 o'clock at night, imagine, किती करता गो तू हे कळना तुका ते कळना तुका सिंपल शी गोष्ट कळना तुका हे शिकयता and 10 o'clock at night I was getting that bashing from him and he was teaching me at 10. Imagine full day हांव ते बसून and I knew की हो मनीस म्हाका धांवडोवपाचो आसा any which way because तेजी हिस्ट्री तशी आशिल्ली की तेज्या अंडर कोणूच डिसर्टेशन स्टुडंट टिकना and in spite of knowing that हांव खतरो के खिलाडी न्ही सो आय वेंट अंडर हिम ओके एक भुरगे माझे सिनियर आशिल्ले तेणी MSc सोडून गेल्ले ते बिकॉज दॅट गर्ल वॉज नॉट एबल टू कोप अप विथ दॅट सर आणि आमचे कशें आसता 80 क्रेडिट्स कंप्लीट करप आसता बाय टेकिंग डिफरंट पेपर्स एंड तेजे 72 काय क्रेडिट्स कितें तरी जाल्ले बिकॉज डिजर्टेशन इज 8 क्रेडिट्स सो डिजर्टेशन जर तूं ड्रॉप आउट केलें जाल्यार ऑब्वियसली तुजें क्रेडिट कंप्लीट जायना सो वॉट आय डीड हांवें ऑलरेडी म्हागेले 102 कितें तरी क्रेडिट करून दवरलेले सो दॅट इवन इफ हेणे म्हाका धांवडयलें जाल्यार म्हाका फरक पडपा ना because I knew that he is going to throw me out. So that's why maybe I was trying my level best without taking much stress. Okay, but still I was working. Finally, माझे काम जेन्ना सोंपलें when others were struggling with their results, they were not getting results, and mine everything was ready. I print केल्लो print न्ही type केल्ले thesis was ready. I was about to give it for printing. That time I was very happy की चल the last submission date is in next April. But mine is ready by January. So I was very happy की literally 2 months पहिले म्हगेलें काम चालू आसा. You know that time what he did? He said now you have to go and present this in other colleges. So म्हाका मागीर कितें poster making, presentation, हे presentation जे हांव जे आतां करता पळय, this is all because of that one man. Okay, तेज्या खातीर हांव इतलें करूंक पावलां and then I started giving poster presentation 2-3 कडेन I won prize also like first second एक मेळ्ळें first एक मेळ्ळें I presented everywhere wherever I could I went and हांवें सुद्दां गेलें हांव so I went everywhere then after that finally तो म्हाका म्हणपाक लागलो सगळें जालें मागीर आनी कॉम्पिटिशनूय कांय ना लिटरली एवरीथींग इज ओवर then he is like teach this to MSc part 1 students so मागीर तेका part 1 students deuteromycetes सांगलेली म्हजें काम so I taught part 1 students what I did and जेन्ना हांव थंय उबें रावन हांव सगळ्यांक एक्सप्लेन करतालें I explained them like and they always smiling because I was very friendly to my juniors also they used to take notes and all and आमी हॉस्टेलान तर आसतालींच कितें तरी पशापणा करत आसतालीं they were laughing and giggling then there was one time when I came to know that okay now I have to make sure that I take control of this class then I taught them in a very loud voice and then everybody was listening to me आणि मागीर जेन्ना तो जालो न्ही that time that man said हे जे तुमी कितें हांगा पळयता पळय तुमकां इतलें इजी दिसता पळय हे इतलें इजी नाशिल्लें Swasha Khandeparkar have gone so many places. She collected samples from here, from there. She has presented this work. She is now going to publish her research paper. Blah 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 blah. इतले व्हडले आणि म्हाका अशें दिसलें की आई म्हाका न्हीद पडना. I was so happy on that day. And finally, in my 200 marks, I got 193. which was the highest in botany department. Nobody had ever got 193 out of 200 in dissertation, which I got. Because final आमचे presentation असता पळय तितून सगळे teachers येता, all the teachers have to give their marks and तेजी average काढून मागीर तुझे marks येतात. So it is not completely in guide's hand. 100 marks in guide's hand, 100 marks in teacher's hand. And out of 100, this man, he gave me 99. Because he said, I have seen nobody taking this much of torture, not even shouting back once and doing all the work. So this type of thing of grinding the students, I have learned from him and being very friendly. By the way, his name is Dr. Nandakumar Kamath and the whole Goa knows him. If you ask your parents, they will definitely know him. Due to some social work, he's a activist also. Many people knows him and he's one of the most reputed person. So I learned this grinding thing from him, but I learned to be friendly with my friends with one of the best teacher I met in botany, that is Janardhanam sir. So he was the most friendliest person I have ever seen. And त्याच्या खातीर we were so comfortable. So I learned this. So you guys are lucky that I met Jana sir also. Nagalai, I would have been like Kamath sir. But you would have definitely learned many things. But much strict environmental. So even if you guys are planning to teach somebody anywhere in your life, just try to be balance of both. You should be strict as well as you should be friendly also. But strict, विनाकारण strict नहीं, ही line कशी मारल्या, आकडी मारल्या हे मारल्या, no. That is a stupid strictness. Okay, you should be strict in terms of learning pattern, writing the answers. Okay, so that you score good marks in your finals. That is what I'm trying to do. And that is the reason literally I have spent the whole lecture on these 7 questions. तुमका कळपाक जाय कितले म्हणून तुमका म्हटले न्ही एक टेस्ट जावनी मागीर तुमका कळटले तुमका कितले आन्सर्स बरोवपाक जाय and always write down your answers in point forms. Biology in point forms आन बरयले बरे मार्क्स पडटा पॅरेग्राफान बरयले इरिटेट जाता करेक्शन करतना ओके पॅरेग्राफ फॉर्म सदांच कितें करा अवॉइड करा and if possible time waste जाता but if possible underline the keywords बिकॉज म्हाका अपूर्वायेचे 7 पेपर्स आसा हांव खूब बऱ्या भशेन वाचून करेक्शन करतलें बट बोर्डाक अपूर्वायेचे 7 पेपर आसता ना बोर्डाक देर आर thousands and thousands of papers they have to correct so if you highlight obviously that person will be मनीसूच न्ही तो कोण करेक्शन करता तो सो ही विल बी हॅपी हा इजी इजी मेळटा सगळें बरें विस्कळ विस्कळ मेळटा जस्ट इमॅजिन द नोट्स विच आय गिव यू टेक्स्ट बुकारूय तुमचे सगळें आसा न्ही वॉट इज द नीड फॉर मी टू गिव यू नोट्स because I have segregated everything in point form. That's why it is easy to read, right? सगळ्यांचे एक बारीक बारीक किती हेडिंग बरयला सगळ्यांचे एक डायग्राम घातल्या okay so it is easy for you to read and to understand similar way you are going to write your answers Vidal okay fine is this clear to everybody yes by the way my dad was chief moderator in boards and that's why he have told me all these points. He said, I was doing the correction and the people who write in point form, everybody likes those type of answers. Okay, and these points I have got from him and that's why I can convey this to you people. Okay, is this clear? Fine. So last question. This is about protista. Yes. So protista, any two means any two of these 5. So let's see what girls, what boys have written. Kingdom protista is classified into 5 classes. Very good. And they have named them also. Okay, chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, slime molds, protozoans. Best point. This is the best point. Now, chrysophytes, they are called diatoms and golden algae called. Includes. These are the example. से एकूच वर्ड आणि मीनिंग कितलो डिफरंट जाता न्ही इन्क्लूड्स आणि कॉल्ड इज अ डिफरंट थिंग ओके नाउ then they are phototrophic organism which are found in marine water and terrestrial अजून terrestrial पाहू ना मिश्रणा फ्रेश वॉटर मरीन एन्व्हायरमेंट ओके अजून टेरेस्ट्रियल इथून पाहू ना आम्ही वी स्टील इन वॉटर अजून आम्ही आल्गे सुद्धा पाहू ना ओके algae is algae bryophyte pteridophytes comes into water okay fine are you understanding my point yes okay now they have two overlapping cells which are embedded in a silica the cells are indestructible so you are trying to put a this one shells not cells okay see this is the small things which we make mistake okay but as swata mo kaita ani kidete then they have two overlapping okay accumulation of dead chrysophyte cells they settle in deep ocean after billions of years and they form diatomic earth not written properly who have written this answer very smart diatom nice okay so one chrysophytes we have almost written all the points but mass shift problems असा see this is for now 5 marks म्हणजे कितले आले 2.5 and 2.5 right 1 mark directly goes for your kingdom protista is classified into तेका 1 mark मिळो this I'll give you 1.5 so 1 plus 1.5 2.5 झाले now see what about dinoflagellates phototrophic when in contact with sunlight and when deprived of sunlight they are heterotrophic and depend on others dinoflagellates are green yellow brown red depending on their pigment one point you have written about okay. Okay, one point you have it's not there here so that is not of dinoflagellates okay that is about nutrition what you have written now they have two flagella are longitude and transverse okay the cell wall is made up of cellular plate they have rapid cell division they are red okay red tides is there they release a number of dynamics the marine system okay one example is given Gongolax so it is 3.5 out of 5 okay understood the reason yes so boys are getting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13.5 out of 20 what is the highest score in your group so why you guys did not score more than 16 okay so kingdom protista is classified into chrysophyte like diatoms desmids pyrophytes like dinoflagellates eulinoids like eulina slime mold like plasmodium protozoans divided into 4 types okay chrysophyte see again you have written in a paragraph form which is not a good method okay so first sentence but they have written in the point form see nicely 1 2 okay this is a good way of writing Chrysophytes are found in fresh water and marine water. Diatoms have two cell wall that fits with each other like a soap box. The cell wall is made up of silica and indestructible. They float passively in water. Accumulation of silica cells of diatoms over a period of time is called diatomaceous earth, rightly written. The silica shells are used in filtration of oil and dinoflagellates are found in marine ecosystem. They come in red, yellow,